What's good, guys? You're back with Vivz and Banks for another episode
Come on.
of our podcast where we talk about everything Afrobeats.
Come on.
I love how that's my intro now, even just naturally.
Yeah, true. It's become a thing now, to be honest. I realised, actually. Now you said it. Sounded like I heard it yesterday, but no.
No.
It's been a while.
Yeah, guys, it's been a little while, but we're back.
Sorry about that.
We've been enjoying our holidays.
Sounded Scottish there. Scottish?
Scottish.
What are we here to talk about today? Anything Afrobeats, right? Do we have to talk about Afrobeats?
Yeah, well, I mean, what else do you want to talk about?
Catch up?
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm fine. Listen, I feel like I've been away from Afrobeats for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That's me being honest.
I feel like I'm one foot in, 1 foot out.
Really?
Yeah, because like I said, this is what happens when something is oversaturated. That's what happens. People start to lose interest as much as they should. Did you get it? So it happened with hip hop.
I think it's just too much going on all the time.
Man. How can you have 5,000 plus songs released every day?
Yeah, I know.
No human can have.
It feels a bit like, yeah. I think because we're on it all the time.
Yeah.
We're always online reading it.
Yeah,
we're consuming it every single day. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So then sometimes it just gets a bit too much. It's not that we're not excited for music, but we're just not excited about. I guess we might just be overwhelmed with how much is going on.
I think it's a case of repetition. So I'll be honest with you. I think how many keys do we have in the world? Is it 12? I can't remember my brain right now. Like melodic keys.
Yeah.
So pretty much everyone somehow sounds the same, except the people making unique sounds or bringing back like sort of interpolating like legends or undertone of like, I don't know, making reference to like songs from back in the days, or people can refer back to, do you know what I mean? Making reference tracks and stuff like, except for those people, which is only a few people, to be honest. Everyone else is just, the problem here, I think, is people are seeing music as a getaway. Sorry, let me rephrase that. People are seeing music, some artists right now, pretty much almost all the artists are seeing music as a quick way to fame and a career. They're not, I don't think they're doing it because they love it anymore. And you can tell when you listen to someone that loves music. It's the same way you would, once again, I have to use food. When you eat someone's food.
Here we go, guys.
And the person likes to cook, you know.
Oh, yeah.
When it becomes a chore.
That's true. That is true, yeah.
When it becomes a chore, like right now, I can tell you for a fact, 60 to 75, I'm just making up the numbers. 60 to 75% of the song that gets released are just chore music. They're making it, they're doing it because it's contractual.
They've been told to release something.
Exactly, it's contractual. They have to release, and there's no inspiration behind it. That's why it has to be about an imaginary girlfriend. These guys don't have these girlfriends. They keep lying to people.
Okay.
And or imaginary material things that they don't have. It's crazy, man. Imagine we're listening to music from people's genuine experience. You see how we do day in the life, people vlog and stuff. That's someone's experience, for instance, or they put themselves in a situation where they have to vlog. Imagine artists are genuinely this is why I think Lana has the best album this year. Oh, sorry, take that back. Second best album this year.
Who's got the best?
You guys know, man. Come on. Who do you think?
Fireboy.
Lana.
Huh?
Lana.
But you just said he's got the second.
He's got the best album.
Oh, okay.
And the second, you know what I mean?
Do you know what? Like, we don't really ever talk about this side of things, but I feel like I'm just gonna say it. Obviously, because we have this podcast and we're involved in the industry. As YouTube, I mean, we're YouTubers and that's been our prime, but we are in some way like now in the industry, and we mix with industry professionals. We go to events. We meet these artists in real life, and I feel like having those experiences has been amazing, but there's also another side of it. Yeah. And like, obviously with this podcast as well, you can arrange for an artist to come and then they don't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's the reality of it. Like, And when you have these experiences numerous times, and you feel disappointed in what's going on behind the scenes, it kind of like makes you feel another type of way.
No, it's a reflection of why the music is rubbish. Because if you have a bad etiquette to human, should I say, interaction, which is being able to feel some sort of empathy as to if you cancel something, or do you get it? No, there's a way you would cancel something. You'd be like, this makes me feel bad, man. I genuinely need to make it up to them or make it up to this person. But if you feel like it's just one of those things in life, yeah, which is true, it's one of those things in life, but it's not the best way to represent yourself.
The thing is, right, it's like, it's not even like it's just one artist. It happens, and the thing is, artists actually have this stereotype or like this
they do that
generalization. Like, people in the industry know, like, oh, that's just what artists are like. They cancel a lot, they don't show up, you know, when they come they look unbothered.
But they won't try it with BBC though. They won't try it with a Western institution, or they will never do that.
And the thing is, my point is, like, if you don't want to come on the platform, that's completely fine. But don't book for it then.
Don't.
Do you get what I mean? Because we pay for the
time.
We pay this time. It's forget money. It's everything.
Money comes and goes. You know.
Yeah, I know.
You see, time. Yeah. That's what winds me up the most. It's not the money. I promise you. Because if you think about it logically, you've spent so much money. If you calculate how much you spent over your lifetime. You see that time, you will never get it back again. That's it.
And for me, it's just the disappointment as well. I mean, I don't really get disappointed now, but back in the day when we first started the podcast, it's like, you might be promoting this artist for 3 years on YouTube. They want to come on the platform, and then on the day they don't even ring you to tell you they can't come. They just don't show up.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
It's like, you know, stuff like that. I think basically why I'm saying this is not to complain. It's just to kind of say that these factors also tie into maybe why right now we're not really, I don't know. For me, it affects how I view the music, because I'm like,
100%.
I kind of see these, when you're just a fan of the music, you see artists in a certain way, because that's how they package themselves, isn't it? But when you're actually on the other side, and you see what these people are like in real life, their attitude, their behaviour and stuff.
I always say to people, be a fan of the music.
Yeah.
Don't be a fan of the artist.
And the thing is, I always try to give people grace, like, oh, maybe they're having a bad day, or you don't know what's going on in their life and stuff like that. But then it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I see it from both sides sometimes, or I try to, because it's like, the artist is an artist every single day. They never get a break, right? And sometimes you don't want to show up. But then again, I see the other side where it's like, cool, these artists have come from abroad to the UK for a media round. They've been booked. They know that that's what they're here for. Do you get what I mean? It's not like a random Thursday in the random life. Unless something really bad has happened. But, you know, there's obviously circumstances where it's okay not to show up.
They're saying things in life I just don't understand it, and I'll never do, because obviously I think differently, so I don't expect myself to understand it. There's some things I actually push myself to understand. So let's say, for instance, me and you have an argument. I will try to get where you're coming from, because I need to, just for my own sanity, and also for me to have some sort of closure. But anything else, I'm sorry, I don't get it, because the thing is, like I always say, an artist, keyword, art. Your attitude, it's what make it ist. That's it. The meaning of ist is just, what's the word again? It's not a it's I can't remember the word. But anyway, you know, the people that know what I'm talking about, that's the ist, the whole, it's more like a prefix, I would say. But this is like a suffix. Yeah, let's use suffix at this point. It's a suffix. So if you see ist, that means someone is a specialist. It means you're good at what you do.
Yeah.
Right. Art is your expression. So that means you're expressive. Get it now? There you go. So if your character is bad, why do I want to listen to or see your art? Because your art is definitely not genuine. It's not real. So that's why a lot of people you hear things like, oh, that person used to do this to me, or do this to women and all stuff. And people be like, oh man, I can't believe it. What do you mean? He's human. Of course you can't believe it. But that's the thing. So if those people can do at this age, I would say age, because everyone grows in it. If you can do this, you're not the biggest artist in the world. and you're doing this. What happens when you become like a massive artist? Damn. But again, it's just all levels, isn't it? People would choose numbers, name of brand over anything else. But people forget that as an artist, you should pick what would bring your personality out, what would bring you as what will sell you to the audience or people that have never heard about you.
And it's not always about having the biggest platform. Like,
oh no, it's never about platform.
Like
100%.
if you're going to a big major platform, like obviously that has its benefits. Let's not lie, but ignoring the smaller platforms is a way of you creating a niche fan base or like a community of people that are going to listen to you away from the major platforms that want to know different types of questions, because the small platforms are going to ask you as an artist different things because it's not as PR, like, you know. So I think if you're an upcoming artist and you're watching this, try to learn something from this conversation.
Yeah. And I'm not saying you should come here. We don't want you.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm not saying that, but I'm just, what we're trying to say is it's happened a lot of times. It's happened to a lot of people that we know of or we've seen. You can tell that, yep, that's just not the right thing to do, to be honest. I mean,
I even retweeted that thing from Joey Akan the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Joey Akan was literally talking about this exact conversation. And it kind of sparked me to like maybe want to talk about this today, because I was like, do you know what? A lot of media platforms and stuff, we don't talk about what actually... how the artist's behaviour is also affecting how they're viewed online, because... Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, we already know there's the artist that 2 years ago said, oh, yeah, cool, I'm coming. Studio booked, waiting for this artist, wrote to him, called him, he never picked up, he never replied. He didn't even have the courtesy the next day to say, yo, I'm sorry, man, this happened. He never wrote
And
back.
he asked to come on. He was the person to ask. He asked you to come onto our platform.
I know. And it's funny how the manager years after said to me, yo, I hope you're not still upset. I said, the people don't know me, you know. Yeah. I don't hold grudges. I swear down. It's done. You're out. I raised you. That's it, done. Why am I gonna? I wish you all the best if you ever get to the best. That's what it is.
Yeah, but where they're at now shows you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, exactly. So they're still in the. They're
still where they were
on the periphery, like just there. Do you get it? It's like they can't.
They're still where they were.
Of course.
2 years ago. They're literally 100%.
I'm not sure that they can have a headline show here.
No.
They're not.
No, they can't.
Up to that. You get it? They're not. And that's their fault. Because clearly, that's that person's attitude. They do it regularly. Yeah, they do it regularly. So that's what happens in life. That you do something regularly, it becomes part of your nature, becomes a habit. Then you go ahead and do it somewhere. That's why I tell people, the way you act at home is somehow going to be the way you act outside. Unknowingly, subconsciously, you just do the dumb stuff. You'll be like, oh snap. That's how life is. So it's the same thing I tell younger kids as well. Like, you need to do this, man. You know, they say charity begins at home. So whatever you do around your close friends, you're gonna go do it outside.
Yeah.
But that's life, isn't it? At the end of the day, we're here. All we need to do, all we owe people. Actually, we don't owe anyone nothing. What we owe ourselves is consistency. And I read something today. Someone said no human being on earth was ever successful because they were good at what they do. I was like, damn, that's true.
Yeah.
So don't let anyone lie to you about, oh man, I'm sick at this, man. That's why I'm doing. Nope. No human being was great at anything because they were good at it. It was just they were consistent. That's it. Done.
And the funny thing is, when you're consistent, you get better at it.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Like, if you look at how many videos me and you have done, like on our YouTube, independent YouTubes, I think, I don't know, close to 1,000 videos anyway.
More than 1,000.
I think yours is even more than that.
I think so.
Can you imagine setting up your camera 1,000 times, Banks? 1,000 times.
Speaking to a camera.
Have set up your camera and said, hi everyone, whatever you say.
Actually, forget that. It's probably more than that.
Yeah.
Because there's some reactions I've started and I've deleted it.
Yeah.
The song was dead.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm like, yep, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to lie to these people, and I'm out.
Can you imagine how many times you've done that? And in the process of that, you've mastered your own way of reacting. You have your own style. You have your own way of doing
mannerisms
things.
And all that
it's
stuff.
crazy,
so
man.
It's dope. It's really nice, and it's actually an interesting conversation to have outside what people want to hear, which is music. Because you know how the world works. The truth is very bitter. Trust me. What the lie? Oh my days, the lie is sweet, and of course the lie travels far. Lie is the only thing on earth that doesn't have a visa and that doesn't need a visa. Lie just goes phew.
Oh God. Well, I think we were gonna sit here and proper go into Afrobeats, but it's kind of turned into
what?
It's kind of turned into more of like a where we're at, how we feel about the industry right now.
Yeah, and that's the reason why there's no song of the summer, because like I said, people are not making music for people anymore. Back in the days, people were genuinely making music for people and somehow include themselves in it. So it's like, yeah, that tune is sick. Like, let me pick a song. Mention randomly. Tell me a song. Just tell me any song that pops into your head right now.
Fireboy every day.
See that?
Because that's my favorite song.
Out of 10 songs you ask me right now, every day was gonna be there. Tell me where you did. That's a banger. Saturday. The even reason is as well, for me, it's even more special because, like already, Sonny Neji, like the legend himself, that's his song that was referenced and interpolated. So for me, it means it's double reasons for me to love it. So for other people that didn't grow up listening to Sonny Neji, that's one reason for them to like it, which is Fireboy. Fireboy is the entry point. For me, Sonny Neji was the entry point to that song. To hear Fireboy do it in such a way, and Fireboy is now making that a thing, which I love. That means he's listening to other people, he's seeing things online, and he's trying to come out of this I'm a fiano. So he's doing all of this now to let people know that yep, I'm a student of the culture. I understand music. That's why we've got like about 6 songs now he's got that I can guys tell you the reference, the back and forth, the Lagwaja song featuring Lagwaja. I can tell you the 2 songs that he referenced off Lagwaja's song, by the way. Do you know what I mean? So it's sick that he's doing that, which is good. The One Day Bop is a tribute to One Day Cole. So do you get it? I'm saying, so some people are just here making music for the sake of it, making music for TikTok, but people forget that when you make music for a certain thing, that thing will come and go. So that means your music will go. Damn. But if you just make music for people or consumers or for your fans, for instance, your fans are going nowhere.
For the culture.
Case in point, Olufumi, my grandma knows Olufumi. Are you guys? She doesn't even listen to Afrobeats, but she knows the song. Just because impactful songs, like, you know what I mean? Nigeria, Jaga, Jaga, Idris Abdulkarim, impactful because it's talking about the country, talking about the government. See, songs like that. If I say go, 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 yo, go, shorty, it's your birthday. Every human being not every human being, most people can be like, oh yeah, that's that song.
I was just thinking about techno when you said that.
Oh no,
techno did
no, man.
That's jokes.
But guess what? The funny thing is, what did techno reference?
That's why it came to my head.
That's why I kept on doing go, and you clocked. Yeah, that's my point. So you see, it's just gonna be like that. Songs are everywhere. You know what I mean? Techno did it for Davido. He had a song, gave it to David. If I tell you, say I love you. There are so many grown mothers and aunties and fathers that do not listen to all of these songs we listen to, but they know that song because they've gone to parties and someone will play it.
So on Fireboy's album, then I have not even dropped my review. I've just about listened to it yesterday and today. How you like the album? Yeah, I think I saw a snippet of your review online. Favorite song?
Favorite song on that album is it's One Day Bop.
Such a vibe. I love that song.
One Day Bop is such a good song.
What did you think about the overall theme of the album? Like, did you feel okay, was there any expectations that you had? One, and is it what you think was needed for him at this point?
Yeah, 100%. Like that album is the perfect marriage between what the music what's it called? What the music culture and the state of the culture of Afrobeat right now needs and wants. So you can't go make a ballad. Ain't no one listening to that. Because right now everyone is on the vibe of escapism. Everyone wants to listen to music that will distract them, songs that will be on their playlist, songs that will go on their feed, that will be used as a theme or anthem to their enjoying moments and stuff like that. So he smashed it in that sense because he had a mix of everything. He had a mix of his Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps kind of type of vibe. Then
Yeah.
he had another one of his Apollo. He just mixed his last and his what's the name of the third album? I can't remember the one with the
Yeah.
yeah, he was braiding
Yeah.
his hair.
Yeah.
Fireboy, if I can't remember. But yeah, so what he did, in my opinion, I think anyway, is he took those three albums, merged all the sounds together. So one way or the other, whether you're a fan of LTG, somehow you find something there.
Yeah.
Apollo, you find something there. The third album, you find something there. So which is a smart idea, and that's the difference between an artist and a musician. See, that's the thing, and an entertainer. So for him, he knows that okay, people have been chatting nonsense about me for years. Oh, this, that.
Yeah.
Guess what? Three people from the same camp released projects this year and smashed it. They all have a song in your so-called charts, and you guys' charts that you guys made up. They're buying numbers and streaming.
Can I say something about that as well? So, obviously, you're talking about Olamide, Ashake, and Fireboy. All three of those artists, what I would say, actually eliminate Olamide because he's on his own. Yeah, whatever. Fireboy and Ashake, yeah. I feel like both of them were at a point in their career where this next album was a decider for listeners, actually. I feel like a lot of people who are Fireboy fans, unfortunately, they were unhappy with the last album, or they didn't really like bang on that last album, right? Regardless of how we felt about it. And they wanted laughter, goosebumps.
Yeah, laughter, tears, and goosebumps.
Tears and goosebumps. They wanted that vibe.
Yeah.
And I feel that Fireboy really had to kind of like deliver on this next album because people were kind of confused as to where he was going musically. I also think that with Ashake, he kind of faced the same thing because people were like, oh, is he going to do the same thing as he's been doing? So they were like, oh, okay, this next album, they want to hear something different. So they faced this issue where both of their fan bases were kind of waiting to see what these next albums were going to be. And I think both of those artists listened to the feedback they were getting. That's what I got from it. And that's what you were saying, basically. Because I feel like Fireboy listened to the fact that everybody was like, we want that same guy that was on Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps. A lot of people were saying that. So I feel like he listened to it. And I would say that Ashake listened to people saying, we don't want the same thing. We want you to experiment.
Yeah, I think they did. They both did, which is good in the sense where at the same time, it's not necessarily all the way good because then again, you're coming out of your art because it's how you feel, your expression. So if you're doing which is true, to be fair, the fans are the ones that made you in a sense because they don't let's use the word buy, even though they don't buy music anymore because the streaming is not fair. Anyway, that's a long story. But let's just imagine they buy your music, right? So they have every right to demand whatever they want to demand from you. So if I buy something off you, I can tell you whatever I want because I'm paying you, right? So that's how fans. And I know it's wrong for fans to be entitled, but it has to happen in life. You've got to be entitled to something that you are, let's say, spending your hard-earned money on. Do you get it? But if it's for free, then bro, relax. Just enjoy the music. Don't complain. So for Ashake, I feel Ashake did what he had to do for himself. To be honest, again, the album would never ever come close to work of art or what's the name?
All the names are escaping us today.
Yeah, it will never.
Mr. Money with
Mr. Money with the vibe. It's never gonna come. Why? Because both those albums had strong reference to relatability in terms of like lyrics. Like they were lyrically, they had so many quotables. Like, you know what I mean? Lonely at the Top is a thing. You know, I would follow the, it's a thing. Like that's it. Remember it, yo, these guys just go even the I'm a piano. Like when you deep it's I'm a piano, I'm a piano. Like everything is a quotable. With this album, of course, apart from Fuji for us, maybe typically Nigerians or Yorubas that can relate to how Fuji makes us feel and stuff like that. Other songs. My favorite song off that album, to be honest with you guys, is Suru. See that Suru song? But this is the road we're on. This is the path about music and life in general on social media. We have too many sheep followers. I'm not saying Wizkid's song is not good. It's really good. It's a very good song. But because of Wizkid is on it, regardless, we're gonna hype it. Come on,
Mm.
we're gonna hype it. That Suru song, Suru in Yoruba, in English means patience. That song itself, what Stormzy did, unbelievable, man.
Yeah, Stormzy killed it.
Bro, that song is cold. But like I said, and I wrote that, someone wrote to me, yo, your ears are good. I know. I don't need people telling me. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I know this. I already know that already.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I said about, what's his name? Omale. Do you know the most controversial song forever that people would relate, or somehow attribute to Omale?
Mm.
It's the song I told you guys 2 years ago was my favorite. People, I know it's so. No, Benji would forever. When 20, 30 years from now, if you type on Malay, you know what's gonna pop up?
So.
No. Do you know what's gonna be? I know. You know what's gonna come up?
Why? What do you mean? Why would Ben pop up?
Think about it, yeah.
Why? Oh.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Penny dropped. There you go.
Yeah.
That's how life is. What is more interesting or controversial for people would always, resonate with the fans. So when I said Benji, that song is that song is cold. It's a banger. But because So is is the typical kind of food for the masses. So everyone is like So because of that. Yeah. Take away So. Benji is crazy in its own. But it happened 2 years after I said what Benji was gonna do. Benji did it. But my point I'm trying to make is Ashake and Fireboy are in a place where I'm happy they listened, but also they're just in a place where, you know what, we're stars, man. We just have to keep, which is sad. They have to keep proving themselves. Because that's the thing about music. Music should be, because to be fair, Ashake has nothing to prove anymore. Fireboy would never have anything to prove. I don't need to even go on the internet to go, that song, that. No. They've got, Ashake's got 3 albums. Fireboy's got 4 albums. Are you kidding me?
Crazy.
Cold, by the way. Not let's put songs together and make a mixtape. We're not talking about some recorded no. These are good albums. They don't need to do anything anymore. So this album here is just a bonus. It's a privilege to even listen to it, to be honest with you lot. You know what I mean? I just have my cup of tea and just listen to Fireboy and Ashake, get me? But it's dope, It's really,
I really like
good.
the album. I think I actually prefer the second half of the album.
Oh yeah, the second half was
I think maybe because it's more up tempo. Yeah. Standout track for me, although it's not my favorite because it's not something I'll listen to every day. Is the one with John
Baptiste. John Baptiste. That tune is sick.
Vocals.
Trust me.
Every time I listen to it, I get goosebumps. I was just in the car coming here. I had it very high volume, and my arms were covered in goosebumps.
My shoulders were popping out.
Yeah. Crazy, and I think it was so good. It was actually very interesting that right after is One Day's Bop.
Yeah.
Because you go from
the transition. Can I just tell you guys? You see that transition from track 9 to Obasima to Everyday to
Crazy Run.
You know what I think he should have done? Which will be
Yawa
so good.
as well.
Yawa. The transition is crazy. Can I just? I wish. Okay, that might sound wrong in a sense because I want people to have their moment. But I wish he added my boy's song to his album just for the sake. Just put bonus track.
Which
Your
one?
Math. And Fireboy Dealer. That would have just. But I'm happy anyway. It's good. At least he has his shine. But yeah, man, you see what I'm saying? It's mad. It's crazy. Last year when I was saying to you guys, I'm not surprised. He's like the standout artist in terms of breakout artist this year because of how unique and how he pushes his song and stuff like that. And his album as well is one of the dopest this year. Sorry, mixtape. Sorry, EP. Sorry, project.
I would have said breakout for me is Lona.
No, Lona in terms of Lona is part of that. You already know how I feel about Lona. Lona is
crazy.
See, Forgive
Me. Can't Breathe.
Can't
Breathe is a banger.
Lona. You know what I love about Lona? Hey, Omale. Sorry. Take that back. Daddy Lay. Because Omale gave birth to a lot of kids. See how Wizkid gave birth to a lot of kids? Burna gave birth to a lot of kids. And I could say Davido gave birth to a lot of kids, but in a different way and a different form. Yeah, I love what Lorna did. He didn't just copy paste. Nope, he took inspiration from Omale and said, "Are you sad? I'll show you I'm depressed. Watch this."
Yeah. That was jokes. That was
He looked
jokes.
at Omale and said, "Oh, really? All right, we'll see about this." Took it to the next level.
Omale is in therapy working on it. Lona is just cold, depressed. He's not even working on it. He's
doubling down. He doesn't want to work on it. I swear he doesn't want to work on it, which works for him. Yo,
that's why I think me and you both like Lona. Yeah. If you like Omale, if you like the Boy Alone album, you're most likely gonna like this album.
Yeah, Lona is.
It also has a touch of Victoni for me.
Yeah,
it's like a mesh of both for me.
Oh yeah, and when I went on holiday, it's funny how I think I wrote it. The songs that people are listening, yo, Victoni is. Hey, sorry, Victoni. You know, you're popping, mate.
What are they listening to?
Yeah, like I was hearing a lot of Victoni. A lot of Omale. Oh, they love up the so like my pain away. I was like, man, I don't have pain, yo. I'm fine. Nothing should take nothing away.
I still love that song.
Yeah,
man.
The song is still a banger. Yeah. So I say almost Omale, Victoni, Davido, of course. I'm unavailable. You already know why that. You know the formula is milk given to babies. You know, unavailable is a good tune in that sense. No, not like Ira Star.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. Really. Yeah, but they played Victoni 4 times, brother. I looked at the guy and said, hey. Victoni's ear is ringing. Are you going to change song? The guy was looking at me from afar. I was like, brother, come on, man. I love the song, though. Bastard is one of my favorite. I think that song is so underrated.
Bastard, don't be silly. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know. 1, 2. That tune is a banger. No. Victoni, that tune is called.
Victoni actually had a very decent album.
No.
Very good.
Let's not disrespect Victoni. Let's not do that. Very good album.
Yeah,
Victoni's album is very good.
Yeah, very good.
But this is what happens. See, we didn't even have time to digest it.
I don't know. I also think it might have been a marketing thing. I feel like it just was not pushed enough.
No. Forget the marketing thing. I know what you mean. I don't need to see a song on my feed. Listen, I don't see Lona's song on my feed, but I listen to that stuff.
But so many people talk about Lona's song.
But that's what I'm saying.
People use it on social media. People talk about it.
It doesn't have that much. The numbers are not as what you would expect.
Oh really?
But I'm happy. You know why? Because that means this guy's doing the right thing. That means to me, he doesn't have a farmer in his camp. Yeah, he doesn't have a tractor. So that means he's not farming. So that's me. For me. I'm just happy about that. Because I'm looking at his numbers even on YouTube. I'm like, I love this. Because the thing is...
I didn't know. Oh, what is he?
Yeah, like his videos and stuff. I love this because my brain and you guys have been 2 different things. I don't do numbers. I really don't care about numbers. I just care about the art and the impact. And I feel like Lorna should just keep being sad. Bro, don't heal. Don't you even try it.
Stop.
No, he doesn't. Come on, Lorna. Don't heal. You know when you should heal? No. Lorna, take that back, actually. Heal amongst your friends and family and your girlfriend if you have one.
Yeah, don't tell us that you feel
don't you try that nonsense.
Don't even try to be happy, bro.
Just stay sad, bro. See, because you're an actor.
I've heard that... So somebody told me today, shout out to Gabby, one of my supporters, he said that Omale said that this next project is going to be a happy one.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that he tweeted about that.
Omale's healed, man. Omale, your sauce. You see that ingredient you put? I hope this ingredient is different, Do you believe the Omale thing where he said about he got someone to the studio to listen to his album?
Oh, yeah.
Do you believe that?
Do I believe it? The thing is, if it was true, I don't know who it is.
Ozeba.
The people saying Rema, I was like, are you lot okay? Like,
Omale doing
can you imagine? Like, when people were saying that, I was like,
sorry, Rema's
I'm
EP
thinking of the
is
same
cold
thing.
as well.
Huh?
Rema's EP, see, too many songs been out. Rema's EP is cold as well.
EP album.
Is that album?
Yeah. Apparently he's bringing out a deluxe as well. Heard about that? Yeah. I heard that I don't know if it's true, but
yeah, album EP. He's highs the dope stuff too. But yeah, man, Omale, ISO on me, please. Look at me, Omale. I know that you know that we know that you know that I know that no one did that, bro. But it's working. I like it. I like it, man. I'm a big fan of Omale's style. Is PR the best? Hey, listen, no one's PR is as good as Omale.
He doesn't really do it though.
No one is as good as Omale at this PR thing. You know why? It comes off so naturally. We had the Omale's, the press when he first turned up, and I genuinely have family members that were like, what is this all about? This Omale guy, how is this special? Why is he everywhere? You know what? Now looking back at it, I was right. I kept on going, he's a good artist. Some people are like, no, man, the guy's not even that good, man. How is he everywhere? Like, what's so special about this Omale? Hey, bro, you hit the jackpot. Just stick with that PR team. They're the best, man. Honestly. They are the best. 2 years ago, I think Omale had a song that he did for Sprite. I don't know how that song just skipped people. The whole video, I'll never forget. I've clicked on it, I reacted to the whole song. I realized it's an advert. Brother.
Are you serious?
Omale, you're genius, bro. I want this to be clipped. Omale, you're genius. Your PR team deserve a raise. They deserve a raise, man. Have you seen the clip on YouTube? Not YouTube, TikTok, where someone stopped Omale to ask him what is he doing in New York?
Oh yeah.
Omale, your team deserve a raise, bro. Everything you're doing is a smash, bro.
Yeah, it is very natural looking. Actually, it's true. It's very true.
Guys, go and learn from Omale, man. Go and learn from Omale. Because a lot of you don't know how to do this PR thing. Omale is the genius here, man. Go and learn from him.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye.
Peace, yo. Peace.